What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to take control of your money in 2022. If you guys aren't aware, I make videos all about personal finance content here on YouTube. So if you're interested in stuff like that, make sure you sit back, relax, subscribe, and like the video. Let's not waste any time. I have 3 tips to really go over with you. And honestly, these are pretty cliche. They're pretty basic tips, but it's still really important for people to understand if they're trying to get into saving more money in 2022 and just saving more money in life, just having a better life because you don't have to worry about money. So let's start with the first tip. Let's get right into the video. Let's go. So as I mentioned, these may be cliche, but honestly, it's just the truth. You gotta just take the truth and just ride with it. The first tip of the day is to pay yourself first. When I mention pay yourself first, it's not about how much money you actually save. It's about the point that you're actually saving money. It's simply a mindset thing. It does not matter how much money you save. If you put away $1 a month or maybe $100 a month, 500, 1,000, it does not matter. I do not care. The point is that you are saving something, that you are putting something away for yourself, because once you get into that habit of doing something like that, then you'll see, okay, well, since I'm saving more money here, I might want to do this with the money that I have extra left over at the end of the month versus just not having any money left over at the end of the month at all. If you always find yourself at the end of the month or right after you get paid, maybe a couple of days after you get paid, saying the same thing, oh my gosh, where'd all my money go? I spent it all already. I just got paid. It doesn't make sense. And since you're not saving your money, you're constantly putting yourself into the same cycle that you're going to continue to repeat unless you change that habit. You have to save something. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a lot of money, but you have to save something just to get you out of that habit. And once you get out of that habit, oh man, the doors just open. The floodgates open. It's simple as that. Once you have that money saved, it might spark some new ideas in your mind. Like, okay, well, what can I do with this money? I'm not really using it. I'm saving a little bit extra every single month. I can put it to work and make it do something for me. Possibly, maybe I can put it into stocks, go buy some dividend stocks and get passive income every single month from dividend stocks. You could do that. You can invest in real estate through multiple different ways, either through the stock market or through actual real estate. You can go and get a rental property, or you can simply buy real estate REITs or real estate investment trusts on the stock market. I talk about that on the channel as well. That extra saved money could go to some online courses for yourself. You might want to go and learn a new skill. Maybe you want to go and learn how to code. Maybe you want to go and learn how to edit, make YouTube videos, whatever. The extra skill can pretty much open the doors for you to make more money in the future, so you can save more money and invest more money into whatever you want to do instead of working a 9-to-5 job that you might not like. This one involves more risk with your money, but you could toss your money into cryptocurrency and you could play it safe and get into some stable coins, or you could toss it all into Shiba Inu and maybe it'll go to the moon one day. You don't know. Or the last idea, maybe you can invest into a hobby for yourself. Maybe you're big into photography. You want to get a new camera. I'm recording with a very expensive camera right now. I've invested in that. I saved for that, and I got that particular camera. You could also invest into something like YouTube. YouTube was just a hobby for me originally, and now I don't do it full time, but I do make a lot of YouTube videos, and I do make passive income from making these YouTube videos now. When I first started, I didn't. I did YouTube for like a year and a half before I got paid. You guys want to see a video about that, pretty much going over the pay and all that kind of stuff, I'll definitely make a video, guys, for you guys. Just let me know down in the comment section below. Or if you're big into social media and you simply want to be an influencer or something like that, I don't know. It's completely up to you. I know a couple of influencers on Instagram. If you're big into that, you can do that as well. And you all investing into yourself, but you can't do that until you start saving for yourself. And the only way for you to do that is to get out of the habit of spending all your money. You have to save something. So that's all I'm saying. Pay yourself first. Make sure you take care of everything, but pay yourself first. It does not matter how much you start with. It's the point that you just start. I didn't get to over $36,000 in my Robinhood portfolio without saving. I didn't get to pay off my car early by not saving. I didn't get to invest more money into other things that make me more money without saving. So you need to save. You need to start with today. You need to make the difference for yourself, because it'll just be great for yourself. Just take care of that. But also, real quick, before I move on over to the second tip, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because I'll have a 4th quick bonus tip that you'll really enjoy, and I'm sure it'll work out for you pretty much. So just stay tuned to the end of the video. Regardless, let's move on over to the second tip, and that second tip is to save for an emergency. I've been preaching about an emergency fund for people ever since I started this channel back in January of 2019. That was my 5th video on the channel talking about an emergency fund, and here I am yet again in 2022, January of 2022, still talking about emergency fund, because it's extremely important and so many people just don't have one. What's the point of getting your whole life together, saving your money, investing your money, doing everything you need to do with your money, you're all good to go, life's looking good, is if you have one single emergency and that one single emergency sets you pretty much all the way back to square one? What's the point? If you don't have an emergency fund, you need to get one. You need to get one ASAP, as soon as possible. You guys know what it means, and it's just that simple. We're out here trying to flourish in the future, 2022 and beyond. We cannot flourish in the future if you have an emergency and you can't take care of that emergency with ease. It's that simple. No reason to postpone your own greatness. Start an emergency fund today. Now, as far as an emergency fund goes, experts say that you should save up to 3 to 6 months pretty much to put away for your emergency. 3 to 6 months of your own expenses to put away in the case of an emergency. I think that's really great. I really completely agree to that. But if you don't know all your expenses right off the top of your head right this very moment as you're watching this video, then I would say just start with $1,000. Make sure you save at least $1,000, and then you can go ahead and find out how much you actually do need. But $1,000, just start with that as a goal. The average American does not have enough to save themselves from a $1,000 emergency, so start with that $1,000 and then run with that. Make sure you need to find out how much your expenses are. If of course you find out how much your expenses are for 1 month, you multiply that by 3, that's your 3 months of expenses. Multiply by 6, that's your 6 months. Overall 6 months max. If you want to go up to a year, sure, personally up to you, but right now I'm pushing about 7 months of my expenses saved. So yeah, there you guys go. Run it. Third tip of the day is something I used to deal with personally myself as being younger pretty much. I'm 25 now, but when I was younger, obviously this is just a thing that I feel like teenagers and just young people deal with in general, because we get on social media a lot, we see a lot of things, so it makes a lot of sense. And that overall is to stop trying to impress people. It's that simple. I don't know how much better I could explain that really. When you try to impress people that you don't know, don't like, you guys know the saying, you're just doomed for it. Either way, it's a reason for that, because you're spending money to impress people that you don't know, that you don't like, on things you don't even really want, but you're trying to impress them because, I guess it makes you look better. But overall, I promise you, everyone says this. It's, like I said, it's so cliche. This whole video is cliche stuff. Everyone says this, but once you get older, bro, no one cares. No one even cares when you're younger, to be completely honest. No one really cares, but you think they care, but they don't care. Regardless, when you get older, really, no one cares. And if you're around people that actually do care, you need to separate yourself and you need to get yourself a new whole friend group or something like that, because those are the type of people you're not going to want to be around long term. Those are the type of people that's going to waste your money, and you're not going to have any satisfaction out of your life. You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. You don't want that. It's just that simple. So move away from that whole mindset. Stop trying to impress people. Take care of yourself. Trust me, once you take care of yourself, life gets really good. I'm telling you, once you try to take care of yourself, life gets really good. When you just move negative people out of your life, regardless if it's regarding money or just other things, things change for the better. Usually. It's not always the case. Like, things just happen in your life. It's not always the case, but just stop trying to impress people. You're young. If you're older, I'm pretty sure you understand where I'm coming from. And yeah, it's just that simple, to be completely honest. I get on Instagram and other social medias every single day. I see things that's cool. I see things that I would love to have, but all in all, I could buy a couple of those things when it comes to jewelry, when it comes to cars and stuff like that. I could personally get them, but it just doesn't make sense for me to do something like that financially and then put myself in a financial hole for a couple of years just because somebody else has it. I'm trying to get it as well. It doesn't make much sense. Leave that stuff out of your life. Overall, will I get that piece of jewelry that I really like? Probably, maybe one day, but I'm just not gonna go out of my way to try to impress somebody else to do that, to get myself that right now. It doesn't make sense for me right now, so I'm gonna wait on that. But some things, sure, yeah, go ahead and do that. Take care of yourself. Find out what you really want and not what other people really want you to want. It's that simple. Simply be grateful for what you already have and try to better yourself to be what you want to be. Those are my 3 tips to control your money into 2022. But like I mentioned before, I do have a 4th tip, and that 4th tip is super quick. It's simply budget. I mentioned it earlier in the video, but budget. I have a whole playlist of videos going over how you can possibly budget, what works best for some people might not work best for you, but I'll have that playlist link right up there. But budgeting is key. If you don't budget your money, it's going to be really hard to try to accomplish your personal goals unless you're making a lot of money. But even if you make a lot of money, people that make a lot of money still live paycheck to paycheck because they don't budget. They'll go and spend the whole paycheck. It's just that simple. So budgeting is key. It'll save your life. It'll change your life. And that's all I got to say for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, check out the links down below. The links down below will save you some money, earn you some money through investments and stuff like that, and possibly save you even more money when it comes to money back in gas, other things. Just check out the links down below. You'll see what I'm talking about. Overall, do that. If you guys have any questions or tips or anything like that, because of course I can't cover everything in one video, drop it down into the comment section below, and definitely just subscribe, like, hit me up on Instagram if you guys want to talk, anything like that. Follow me on there, and we'll be all good to go. Thank you guys for all the support. As always, 2022 will be an amazing year. and of course better than the last. So let's start off on the right foot. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Dollar Mike. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. Peace.